back. We're going to do another brake inspection. So today I got a 1991 Chevy 3500 dually that we're going to inspect the brakes on. This is going to be a little complicated, so I brought a special guest in to help us inspect the brakes. So I'm going to have Thea come in, and she's going to actually do the inspection, and then I'll talk about what she's actually doing. So come on in, Thea. Wave to the guys.
Hi guys.
Hopefully you're watching.
That's my daughter.
That's Sue's daughter, so be careful. So on the front we have heavy duty brakes. This is using a single piston caliper, which means it's going to be pushing on the rotor, which is going to cause the caliper to slide on those pins. So we're going to have to check those. The first thing we're going to do is we're going to measure the pad material. So I'll have Thea use our go no-go gauge. She'll go ahead and measure the pad material so that we get a good reading. We're going to be measuring the outside and the inside pad, and then writing that down on our work order.
I'm going to measure the outboard and the inboard brake pads with my go no-go measuring tool. So we're going to start here. No, not quite. Yep, so the outboard's at 5 millimeters. And we'll go back to the inboard. So we'll say the inboard's about 6 millimeters.
So if you have the two pads, one was larger than the other, the inboard pad was thicker than the outboard pad. So that's telling me as a tech that the slides are probably sticking, and we have more work being done by the outboard pad than the inboard pad. So I'm going to write that down on my work order, that we probably need to also address those pins. The next measurement we're going to do is we're going to inspect the actual rotor, and then we're going to take a micrometer measurement, and then we'll go ahead and see what the run out is and see if our rotor is okay.
So now we're going to do a visual inspection of the rotor. We're going to look for heat spots, so that's little blue markings on it, and we're going to look for scoring. So I'm going to use my fingernail and check for any ridges or scoring. Check the whole thing. I use my fingernail because that'll give me a better indicator than just using my eyes. Okay, so that looks good. Now I'm going to use the micrometer to measure the actual rotor. So I'm going to take this guy. We're going to open it. Get it right in there. Get it right in there. And take that reading right there. So that reads 1.282. Okay. Make sure to make a note of that. Okay, so now we're going to use the dial indicator to measure the run out of the rotor. So we're going to clamp this on to any fixed point of the truck. There we go. All right. Place this on there. Okay, make sure it's zeroed out. Okay. And then we're gonna spin it and see for any fluctuations. And there's a little bit. Okay.
1/1000th of an inch.
Did you stop it? No. Oh, yeah. So that's about 1/1000th of an inch of run out.
Okay, now we're going to take Thea's expert measurements, and we're going to go ahead and compare them to the specifications in the book. So here we can see that our discard for the rotor is 1.215, and our measurement was well above that. Over in the run out limit, we're showing 0.004 as the maximum, and we only have 0.001. So this rotor we can reuse, so we'll resurface it and then reinstall on the truck.